let's try to understand the problem we want to solve with the product we are about to build in this project. So just imagine that there is a platform which we are building, and the best part of this platform is that it's allow users to upload any type of document. It could be a image, it could be a PDF, it could be a video, it could be a audio, any type of document they can store. And not only that, this particular platform will provide API. So if they need the data, they can get it very easily on the platform, but they will also get an API. So they can make an API request and they can have the entire data in their platform as well. And they can take that data in any platform. So just imagine what happens right now. If you want to create an NFT, you go to OpenSea, you upload your NFT and it generates all the metadata. And on the other hand, if you want to upload your NFT to a different NFT marketplace, then you go and you upload your document there. You can upload your NFT. So there is two different uploads are happening here. So the problem we are solving here is that we are building one particular system which allow them to upload any type of document, and they can easily able to take that document, take that particular NFT. For example, in this project, we're going to take the example of NFT. So they can take that NFT into any platform. So all they have to do is to simply take the hash of that NFT and they can paste in the platform, like in the OpenSea, and they can deploy, create your NFT. So it's very easy. They can easily able to make an API call and they can have the entire information about the NFT which they have listed. And that's the problem we're going to solve here in this particular project. So this is the entire architecture I have designed for this entire project. So this is going to be our front end where we'll allow user to come and upload their NFTs. And what I have done is I have divided this entire project in 3 different categories. So decentralization, centralization, and front end. Obviously you need front end where you can allow user to come and upload their NFTs, images, because not everybody is good with code and you are providing an API endpoint, but not everybody is good with code. That's the thing you have to keep in mind. Under the decentralization, you will find 3 different categories: smart contract, MetaMask, and Web3 provider. So what are the tools we're going to use? What are the providers we're going to use it? What are the variables we're going to include into the smart contract? So that's also I have designed as per the performance, as per the gas optimization. So let me show you that what I have into this contract. So if I expand this one, under the smart contract, we have version, variables, and functions. So when you will work on a real world project, this is how you have to plan before you write a single piece of code. So this is the entire architecture first you have to build, and you have to explain to your founder or whoever, your senior manager, and then they will approve. Then you will start working on the project. That's how the exact process happen in the real world when you will work on the dApp. So first I'm going to pick this particular version because this one is the most stable one right now, and it's a most stable one, and most of the package we're going to use, it's recommended to use this 8.9 version. Now come back to the, let me close this one, come back to the variables. So these are the variables we're going to use in our contract. So these are the variables we're going to use in the contract. So first variable we have this address payable. And the reason why I have taken this address payable is because whenever someone will list the NFT, we're going to charge money, and only this particular owner, this particular address will have an access to transfer the fund from the contract to his wallet. So that's why we have to define as a constant variable. Then we have a mapping because we have to simply track the data of a individual property. So that's what we are keeping track of here. Then we have this UNT variable. So we're going to define that how much money we have to charge. Then we have the struct. In that we have to keep all the information about this particular NFTs which users are uploading. Then we have this image count. So this variable we keep the track of that how many properties, how many images are NFTs are getting listed. Okay, in this project we'll focus on the NFT, but you can literally convert it to any document types. If you want to take audio, video, you can take that, but in this we'll focus only on NFT. So these are the variables we're going to include. Again, we're going to do a couple of testings to see that how much we are paying as a gas. So these are the variables we have. Let's close this one, come back to the function. So currently we have 2 type of function we have to create, one for read and the other one is for write. If I open the read function, in that we're going to create these 2 function, get all and get single one. So if they call the endpoint get all endpoint, they will get the entire NFT which is listed in the marketplace, and they can get the individual one based on the ID. In this project we're trying to build a simple model, but you can make it more complex. It's totally up to you. Let me close this one. Now we have this write function. Under the write function we'll have 4 functions. The first function is upload to IPFS. So we're going to take the document and we're going to upload that to the IPFS. So this is the function we're going to use it. Then we have the listing price. If we want to update the listing price, that's what we're going to call it. Then we have the donate, because we'll also allow the user to donate funds to any particular NFTs. So that's the function we're going to have. And then we have the withdraw function, and this function will call by the owner of the contract, because he has to withdraw the fund from the contract to his own wallet. So these are the function and variables we're going to declare. Let me close this one, and close this one. Now come back to the MetaMask. Let's see what I have included. If I open the MetaMask, under the MetaMask, we're going to deal with this few things. So we'll have this crypto wallet, which you already know that what it is. MetaMask is a kind of a crypto wallet which allow you to connect with any dApp and you can do the trade, and that's what we're going to use it. And then we have Polygon network, and we're going to deploy our contract to the polygons, and we'll make it live so other can have an access, and we can do the testing of the contract, all of the things. Then we have the user authentication, and here we are doing the authentication based on the MetaMask wallet, but we're going to add a logging functionality as well with the help of API and the Node.js. Okay, so this part is only for the decentralization. That's why you can see we have involved MetaMask for the authentication. Let's close this one. Now we have the Web3 provider. Under the Web3 provider, we're going to use these two technology, ThirdWeb and Pinata. And many of you have said that Infura need credit card details to get an access of IPFS. So instead of Infura, we're going to take Pinata, which is absolutely free to use. So these are the Web3 technology we're going to use in decentralization. Now let's come back to the centralized system, because we have to provide an API which user can call and get all the data from the contract, and they're going to have it. So if I expand this one, you can see these are the things we're going to use. We're going to use a centralized database, and we're going to store all of the data into the centralized database, which I will explain what. Then we have the providing API, then we'll build the authentication and security. So let's expand this database. Under the database, you will find that we're going to use these technology. We're going to use MongoDB, Express, Node.js, and Mongoose. So when someone will list the property, list the NFTs, we're going to store the data in the contract, and we're going to also store the data in a centralized server like in MongoDB, and we're going to use all of this technology to do that. After that, we'll provide API. So once after that, once the data we have, we'll provide an API. So if they want to get the data on the base of the APIs, they can get it very easily. So we'll provide all of these methods, so they can easily able to make a post request, they can make a get request, get single request, login, and sign up. So these are the endpoints we're going to build in the API. And now we have the authentication. So in the authentication, we can do it based on the JWP token. We're going to utilize it for doing the authentications. And let's come back to the security. Under the security, we're going to follow this password hash. So there is a two type of password manager we're going to do. Like you can do it in a simple way, or you can do the hash algorithm, and that's what we're going to follow. And we're going to use JWP token for building a secure system for the login and logout functionality. So this is the centralized system. And now we have the front end. In that, we're going to use this React, Next.js, custom CSS, HTML, and JSX. So this is the entire architecture we're going to follow. Definitely, this is the architecture we're going to follow. But if we find that we have to do any changes in particular technology as based on performance and security, we'll definitely add that one. So that's the entire architecture we're going to follow, and that's the entire project we're going to build. So hope so far things are clear to all of you guys, that what are the variables we are using, how we are building a centralized server, how we are building the NPI endpoints, what are the methods we're going to provide it, what are the data we're going to store in the smart contract, in the API, and how they can call it. And the most important thing is that you know the problem which you are solving. So what the problem is, we are building a one particular dApp which allow them to upload any type of document. Right now in this, we are focusing only on image, but you can literally upload any type of document on the blockchains. That's very easy. So we are focusing on the NFT, and they can upload and they can make an API request, and they can get into any platform. So that's the main core feature we are building. So hope you will enjoy a lot. So that's the architecture which I have designed. In the next video, I'll show you the UI part which we're going to design together. And again, I'm telling you that you will get all the starter files right in the description. So there is a link in the description. Click on that and get the starter file, because many of you said that I'm not providing the starter file, but this time I'm going to provide you the starter file. So make sure to click on the link and get the starter file, so you will be on the same path, and we're going to code together. We're going to code every single thing together, so you guys can follow that. So hope you guys have got an idea that what we are building, and you guys are really excited. If you are, then do let me know in the comment section that I am excited and I'm going to build this project. So I want you to hit like and subscribe right this moment and say I'm excited. So see you in the next video.